All right, so I want to speak briefly about the homicide that occurred yesterday evening, just around 8 p.m. in the parking lot of the Best Buy located off of Rinehart Road. Sanford Police responded. We had a report of a possible shots fired call. We arrived on scene. We located a young male in the parking lot suffering from unknown injuries. He was transported to local area hospital where he was pretty quickly died as a result of those injuries that ended up being gunshot wounds. Right now, we do not have a lot of information on this investigation. We know that he was in that parking lot. We don't know why. We don't know if he was a patron of the store. We don't know if something occurred on the roadway and ended there. We are investigating all of those possibilities. What we do know is it's a busy time of year. It's the shopping season just before the holidays at a major complex of stores, and we know that there had to have been people in that area that saw something. So we are imploring the public, anybody that was in that area that has any information on this incident, to please contact the Sanford Police Department. We do understand that there possibly were some patron vehicles in that area that left, maybe scared an incident occurred. Please now contact us next morning, contact the police department. Anything that you saw could be very valuable in this case.
Do we know whether or not the shooting itself was random? Was it targeted? Do you have any indication that it could have been anybody in that park?
There's some leads that investigators are following right now, but we don't have anything conclusive enough to say one way or the other how it started, why it started, whether or not he was targeted. We don't have that information right now.
So there's no motive right now?
Right now we are at the very preliminary stages and trying to understand why it occurred and who was involved.
And no suspect descriptions, vehicle descriptions. There's had to be a ton of cameras in that parking lot. It is Best Buy.
Correct, it is Best Buy. We do have investigators that are out there currently on the scene working in those areas, in those retail establishments, to try to pull surveillance camera. That's all part of the investigation right now, trying to piece that together.
Well, we'd like any of that video that you can provide.
Absolutely. When we have information, especially if we do have a suspect description or a vehicle description, we will absolutely be using our great connections with our media partners to push that out to the public.
How disconcerting at that level of violence could have occurred in a parking lot at like the height of the Christmas shopping season? I mean, we don't know exactly how many shots were fired in what direction, but the magnitude is large.
It's disconcerting any day of the year to have somebody that dies in such a way, so senselessly. I think it adds an extra level to know that a family this holiday season is going to be without their 20-year-old son. And yes, at a very busy time of year, time of evening, and it happened right there where so many innocent bystanders could have also been affected. So again, we implore our public, anybody that saw anything, let's together get this person off our streets so we have a safe holiday.
Do you know anything about the victim?
Right now I know that he's a young male out of the DeBerry area, 20 years old. That's the only background right now I have on the victim.
So what about this alleged peeping Tom? What's going on?
All right, so
reference that it is in fact something that's eligible first for crime line?
yeah, anybody that has any information, if they want to call the Sanford Police Department, or they can report any information to Crime Line and receive up to $5,000, any information that leads to an arrest in the case.